Does that quarterback that somebody falls head over heels for, is that kid in the draft, do you think? I don't know how deep you are into that tape
Rich,
yet. Dan?
I can tell you this right now.
Yeah.
I just started to study him.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's corny to say draft day, Vontae Mack, no matter what. Bryce Young is so good.
Is that right?
Rich. I mean, he is so good. And I know he's not big. I know he's not. I saw him this weekend.
Me too.
He's not. He is so good, man. He's Steph Curry. He's Steph Curry, dude. And I get that it's going to shy teams away, and I understand that it's, I guess, scary. He can flat out play. He can flat out play. And you're going to – I feel so good about how good of a player he is. Turn on the Texas game and just watch him play. And tell me if anybody else coming out this year can do what he's doing.
So he's that guy. Okay. He's him.
Rich, he's awesome. He's awesome.
Okay.
He's awesome.
How about that? Dan Orlovsky, you are too. Thanks for the time, brother. Greatly appreciate it.
Bro.
You be well. Let's chat again soon. Thanks again. That's Dan Orlovsky of ESPN. Let me just say this about Bryce Young, and I was at the commissioner party. Somebody said there's Bryce Young over there. I'm like, okay, great. I'll go see him. I ended up being waylaid, but I also couldn't see him from where I was standing, about 10 feet away. Then it cleared, and I'm like, oh, there he is. Now, the question is who's going to be scared off by that in the NFL? And the only, the comp is going to be, and he's going to have to deal with this. If people start talking about Bryce Young like this, I'm telling you, Bears fans, hold on to your hats if you love Justin Fields, because they're gonna bring him in. It's gonna come, and I know you know how much crap we got from Bears fans when we posted that video of me talking to Justin Fields saying, "Hey man, are you ready?
I saw it.
Are you ready to have this talked about?" Because I'll tell you what, I've already said this. If he's available, if this guy is available, Justin Fields is available, clear the decks. I love Dan Orlovsky, and I trust him. Where it's like, big roll of the dice, young kid, new system, new city. Clear the decks if you're the Jets. That's the guy you want. I'll take him. I'll reverse the mistake from the draft a couple of years ago. You take him right now.
I wanted him.
Okay, I know. So let me just say this. If people start talking about him like this, I'm not saying the Bears are going to start thinking about it. They might. It could be Justin Fields no matter what, to use the draft day conversation. I'm telling you, I've been around this block for 20 years. The way this works, it's going to be lit up at the combine in 2 weeks because everybody's going to be bored out of their skulls with no football for 2 weeks.
Yep. And
Poles is going to be there, and Eberflus is going to be there, and Young's going to be there, and it's just going to be nonstop chatter, and it's going to start. And it's going to start, and it's to the Bears' benefit that it starts. Because if they do have on a piece of paper, Justin Fields, no matter what, let everybody talk about how Bryce Young is him in the same way Orlovsky just did. Because someone's going to fall in love, and they are going to make a killing. And then it'll be on Justin Fields to compete and win with the draft choices they get. Because that is to the Bears' benefit, and what a bouquet of flowers, pre-Valentine's Day bouquet of flowers they need to send to Lovie Smith for that. If this kid is being talked about like that, and as for Bryce Young, in the same way I just mentioned about it, again, you see the tape, jumps off at you. You just saw Jalen Hurts in this copycat league. Who doesn't want a kid from Alabama right now quarterbacking?
Sure.
Right?
Bryce Young, 6 feet, 194.
Brother.
And then those are probably a little inflated.
I'm 6 foot. And as I just admitted, I did not stand directly next to him. But I didn't see him through the, if you will, the verbiage is trash that they say in the NFL that you can't see because there's a lot of stuff in front of you. I didn't see through that at the commissioner's party. And there was nobody, the size of Aiden Hutchinson standing in my way. You know what I mean? So
That guy's huge.
Okay, so I'm just saying.
And we met Fields. He came to set 6'3", 228.
I'm just
big
saying
guy.
this is what's going to be said about him to knock him down. Yeah. And the comp is Kyler Murray. Couldn't finish this season. What has he really done? Has he won a playoff game yet? Can he hold up? Can he see over the line of scrimmage?
Kyler Murray is thick. Bryce Young is not.
Well, you can get in somebody's weight room. It's not like Alabama doesn't have the strength and conditioning program similar to what an NFL team is running.
I understand.
I'm just laying for everybody here, since we're starting to turn pages away from the Super Bowl, what's coming. I've been around the block, and I'm not trying to stir anything up with Chicago Bears fans, because I'm telling you, I would take Justin Fields. I don't think the Bears are going to make him available, but they got to see what Bryce Young's all about. They got to bring him in. They got to work him out. It's going to happen. It would be 100% malpractice for them not to do it, sitting there first overall. Malpractice. And certainly, if Orlovsky, 2 days after the Super Bowl, grinding tape, says this about Bryce Young. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.